You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. Think about that for a second. If goals were all it took to change people, everyone who set a New Year's resolution would be successful by now. But they're not, so. What actually creates lasting change in a person? It's not what you think. Most of us believe that change works like this. First, I achieve something, then I become someone new. We say things like, I'll start working out after I feel motivated, or I'll read more books after I become disciplined. We even think, I'll act confident after I'm successful. But this is completely backwards. As James Clear explains so powerfully in his book Atomic Habits, real change doesn't start with results. It starts with your identity. To understand this, imagine 3 layers of behavior change. At the top, you have your outcomes. This is what you get: losing weight, earning more money, getting good grades. The middle layer is your processes. This is what you do: the systems and routines like working out, studying, or practicing a skill. But the deepest, most powerful layer is your identity. This is what you believe about yourself. It's the voice that says, I'm a healthy person, I'm a learner, or I'm someone who keeps their promises. Most people focus all their energy on the outcomes, but lasting change only happens when you start at the identity level. This is why small habits are so incredibly powerful. Here's the key idea you need to remember. Every single small habit you perform is a vote for the type of person you want to become. Doing one workout won't magically transform your body. Reading one page won't instantly make you a genius. And one day of discipline won't change your entire life overnight. But each of these small actions sends a message to your brain. It says, hey, I'm the kind of person who shows up. Identities are built on motivation. They're built on evidence. You don't just wake up one morning and decide you're a disciplined person. You have to prove it to yourself, one small action at a time. Let's look at a real-world example. Imagine 2 people who both want to quit eating junk food. Person A says, I'm trying to stop eating junk food. Person B says, I'm not the kind of person who eats junk food. They have the same goal, but their identity is completely different. So, when temptation shows up, what happens? Person A has to rely on their limited supply of willpower to fight the urge, but person B simply relies on who they believe they are. And when motivation runs out, identity always wins. This is also why most big, extreme changes almost always fail. If your new habits don't match your underlying identity, your brain will resist. You can't force yourself to act like someone you don't truly believe you are for very long. It feels like a fraud. But small habits are different. They don't threaten your current identity. They slowly reshape it from the inside out. You're not trying to become a completely new person overnight. You're just casting quiet, daily votes for the person you want to be. So, how can you start using this in your own life today? It's simple. Instead of asking, what goal do I want to achieve? I want you to ask a different question. Who do I want to become? Once you have that answer, ask yourself, what is the single smallest habit I can do that proves this new identity? If you want to be a reader, don't commit to a book a week. Just read 1 page a day. If you want to be more confident, don't try to give a huge speech. Just speak up once in a meeting, even when it feels uncomfortable. If you want to be disciplined, just keep one small promise to yourself every single day. Here's the truth most people miss about success. You don't need massive, heroic action. What you need is consistent proof of your identity. Small habits can feel useless and insignificant in the moment, but over time, they completely change how you see yourself. And once your identity starts to shift, your behavior will follow automatically, without the constant need for willpower or motivation. So remember, your habits are not really about what you achieve, they're about who you become. Every small action you take matters, not because of the immediate result it produces, but because of the identity it builds. So today, Don't try to change your whole life at once. Just prove to yourself, with one small vote, who you really are. Thanks for watching.